Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface on the live servers for Warlords of Draenor with Tony Tours. Now Tony Tours has managed to hit level 90 and has made his way through the Tanaan part of Draenor, which took him to nearly level 91. It took him about 93% of the way through by time he created his garrison. But I want to power level Tony as much as I possibly can within a certain time frame. So, first thing that I did, because you can see he's currently level 92, there is a reason for this, is I flew around, because I have flying, it's very important for this power leveling guide that you have flying, and I unlocked the zones which I'm going to go in. I unlocked all the areas so I can see the map. No problem at all. Now this just makes clarity that bit easier, because at the moment, if you're not level appropriate, you will not see where the bonus objectives are in each zone. You might physically know where they are, that's irrelevant. You won't be able to physically see on the map where they are. And this power leveling guide is all about hitting those zones. So I did that. I then just pushed a little bit of storyline in Frostfire Ridge to unlock Bladespire Fortress, and then just ticked over to level 92. I'm 4% of the way there. So the theory behind this power leveling guide is as such. I'm going to start on the bonus objectives that I'm on right now. I'm hovering over one. Then I'm going to move over to the Valley of Destruction one, and from there go over to the Leond Weald one, and possibly, depending on time restraints, go down here to Mist Creep Mire. But certainly want to do 1, 2, 3 to start off with. Now the way that I'm going to do that is some obvious things. Number one, make sure that you absolutely have the heirloom items equipped that give you the bonus experience. So I've got the head, I've got the shoulders, I've got the back, I've got the chest, and I've also got the legs. They're the ones that grant the experience. And the biggie here, I've put the 705 6 out of 6 staff, which you can get through crafting, through inscription, on Tony Tours, because it's usable at level 91. So this is going to give Tony some pow. He doesn't need to have anyone help him power level. This is going to be Tony trying to blitz his way through some of these areas. The rest of his gear is pretty naff. So he's got an average item level of 553, which was kind of like even way lower than when my Warlock arrived in Draenor way back when last year at level 90. But that's, you know, that's by the by. It certainly didn't have a weapon of that magnitude. Also, make sure that you've got a couple of the excess potion of accelerated learning from your garrison, because that's going to give you an additional 20% experience. And finally, I purchased 4, you can also get these from garrison missions, Elixir of the Rapid Mind, which increase experience gains by 300% for 15 minutes. Alright, so I've got 4 of them. They're going to last for an hour. Now, when I actually start on this bonus objective down here, I'm not going to pop the Elixir of Rapid Mind. No, I'm going to pop the Potion of Accelerated Learning immediately upon landing, but this waits. And the reason why is you don't get huge amount of experience from defeating mobs. They're absolutely irrelevant, really. And don't loot them. Schoolboy error, don't loot them. You're up against the clock here. You can, I mean, I might be able to loot them now for the first objective if I really wanted to, because I'm not going to use the Elixir of Rapid Mind. But when that's active, don't loot mobs. Just crush through, move on to the next one. It's absolute schoolboy error to do so. So just before I'm about to complete this bonus objective, then I hit it. And then that's going to start the 15 minutes. I'm going to get the 300% experience buff from completing this bonus zone, and then I'm going to fly over there. So literally the clock starts when this has been completed, and I'm going bang, bang. So in 15 minutes, I am looking to hopefully go over, do that one definitely, do that one definitely. And the hope is to go down here and see if we can squeeze this into the 15-minute time frame. If not, don't pop another one. But we'll get to that as we do it. So let's get to the power leveling. So I swoop down. I use the Potion of Accelerated Learning immediately. and then I'm going to get into it, get my elemental out as well, that's going to help, and start smashing this creature. Now, although it's a level above me, look at it, it's getting absolutely wrecked with the 705 weapon. It's got no chance whatsoever. So I can just, like, by the looks of it, from the first couple of mobs that I seem to be cutting through, I'm going to go through this in not too much time at all. So I popped the Elixir of Rapid Mind just before I killed the final mob, completed the bonus objective, and look, I've gone up to 52% towards the next level. Also, right next to the bonus objective was a treasure. It's still covered by the Elixir, so I got 56,000 for that. And then if you look at the notes just there, you see I got 327,000 for the first bonus objective. The next one's really close by, hammering on with this one as well now. So you see how much pressure you take off yourself when you pop the potion just before you complete the first objective. Because essentially, the second objective that you go to is the first, and yet you still got the benefit of all the experience, the 300% experience from the first one too. And if there are secrets next to it, like this one again, a secret right next door, don't be afraid to grab them. So we've already dinged, we've already gone to level 93, 12% of the way through, and that's taken us 6 minutes. So 6 minutes to get the first level. Now, you should clearly be able to see how powerful the weapon is and how the weapon is so crucial to blitzing through these early door bonus levels. Obviously, the higher it goes up, the less effective it's going to become, but it's still massively more effective than using an heirloom weapon. And because we're kind of like crushing it really, really quickly, I mean, we're now 52% of the way through the next level, thanks to that bonus objective being completed. Still got 8 minutes on the very first potion. Gorgrond has a lot of bonus objectives. They're pretty tight together. Certainly the way that I've done it. They start off a little spread but then get tight, tight, tight. So going through this one only took me 2 minutes. So I wanted this to be the final one, if I was lucky, to complete with the first potion. But I'm now looking at 6 minutes still left on it. So I'm thinking, hey up, you know, I might be able, especially with the bonus objective being right next door, to suddenly leap over there and fit in another bonus level before our first potion runs out. And we're already at 99% before we've even landed. So that 1% was really quickly eaten up by the mobs, and I dinged to level 94. This bonus objective area not only was close by, but it's tiny as well, which is excellent for us. So we could literally crush the mobs, pick up the items that we needed, and there is still 3 minutes left on the first potion, and we've gone 41% of the way to level 95. Now, this is where I made a small mistake. I flew into the cave that had the rare elite spider, as opposed to the cave, which is this one, that has the bonus objective. So I actually wasted about a minute of my time, because I literally landed in all the spiders and started attacking them, and I was like, oh crap, wrong cave. So when I entered this one, I had less than a minute left on the elixir. But that's absolutely fine, because the way that I've efficiently gone through the other bonus objectives, you know, we've probably done very well indeed to get to this position. And this is also going to show you what to do if an elixir runs out mid-bonus objective. And the temptation is always going to be to quickly hit the next one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't hit your elixir. Just carry on and start to defeat stuff as normal, and then hit the elixir just before the bonus objective is completed, and then again you get the 292,000, 300 odd thousand that you get normally, but you have the full duration of the elixir. So I'm a bit poisoned, so I'm a bit trippy at the moment, but I can now go through to the next bonus objective with literally a full 15 minutes on the clock. And again, absolutely crush the next bonus objective. Number one, because we're getting pretty powerful now. And number two, because that weapon is just devastating. So ding, level 95. Gorgron's been completed. We're now heading straight down to Talador to that more grand log works. That's going to be our next point. So this is where we have to fight another boss, time. We just got to get there as quickly as humanly possible. The elixir is ticking, no dilly-dallying, straight to the bonus objective. Now, although we're in a new zone, and definitely the mobs are a little bit harder, because the weapon, of course, diminishes in effectiveness as this goes on, still managed to do the first bonus objective in about 3 odd minutes, which was absolutely fantastic. Now, although I say it diminishes in effectiveness, it doesn't stop it from still being absolutely amazing. The next zone is fantastic though, because you can actually stay on your mount as you're pacifying the creatures. There's a treasure slap bang in the middle of it, which gives you another 50-odd thousand experience, and then you've only got to defeat this dude, and then it's all done. So with that completed, still got 6 minutes left on the elixir, so I'm going to make a judgment call now between these two. Now, I decided to choose the one that was at the southernmost tip. The reason why is because, first of all, travel distance, the time that it would take to get to the objective, and secondly, because there was less to do in this objective than the other. I wasn't too sure how quickly I'd be able to defeat mobs, bearing in mind this would be one of the more tough of bonus objectives that we've had to date, but still managed to do it and have a couple of minutes left. So I think I made the right decision. If I had gone to the other one, maybe I would have been able to complete it, and then we could have started our next elixir here in the south and leapt straight over to the Spars of Iraq. But it's best to err on the side of caution and maybe lose about 30 seconds than to totally cock things up and then you lose a whole chunk of bonus objective EXP. So because I still had a couple of minutes left when I was travelling up to this place, instead of just wasting it, I decided to go around Talador, pick up a few treasures that I knew the location of. Remember, you're still getting about 50 odd K per treasure that you discover. 3 treasures, that's 150k, that's half a bonus objective right there. And because our elixir ran out on the previous one, I am not popping another elixir until then, right at the end of this bonus objective. So now I've got a full 15 minutes to head towards the next one, which is massive. Not only massive, but very difficult indeed. And I still, of course, got the benefit from that bonus objective by hitting the elixir just before it finished. As suspected, the next bonus objective did take rather a long time. There's quite a few tough elite mobs here, and also a little bit of competition as well. But it's okay, even though I finish it with still around 3 minutes on the clock for the elixir, instead of starting the next bonus objective, which is right next door, no, go off, find some treasures. Again, it's an area that I know pretty well for treasure, so I think I picked up about 3 or 4. That's another 150, 200,000 before we go into the next bonus objective. And because the elixir ran out, we're not reusing it until right at the end. And again, this was quite a long bonus objective, so that kind of played into our hands a little bit. Now, a couple of things you might have noticed. Number 1, ding level 98 on that last objective. Number 2, as I complete this objective, 70% of the way to level 99. And look at the time in the corner. We've just ticked over an hour and 5 minutes, and we've still got 10 minutes of the elixir left because of how we've been bouncing it with not triggering it until the end of certain bonus objectives. But there's still one more here in Spars of Iraq, which is actually in the northwest corner, which for some reason, I don't know why, is not showing up. So the chances are we're going to be able to get there in time and do that bonus objective before this elixir runs out. And that's exactly what happens. Again, smash my way through it. All I need is 4 lilac eggs to destroy, and then I've completed this one, and there is still 3 minutes left of the elixir. This one's in the bag. It's an absolute cert. So we've got to have a look at a couple of things here. This was the last elixir that I brought with me, and let's have a look at the clock in the corner. We've been going for just over an hour and 10 minutes, just over 70 minutes of real life power leveling, but still within the hour that the elixir gives because we've been very efficient with its usage. So just one more egg, there's one over there in that nest. That's going to absolutely ding me through to level 99. Plus 15% of the way to level 90. So in just over 70 minutes, we've gone up 7 levels plus 15%. Absolutely crazy. Now, we're never going to go all the way across to Nagrand and do a bonus objective with only 2 minutes left. So utilise your time with the elixir correctly. Go find some treasures, loot them. Once more, it's 50k a pop. And I'm going to go and get another elixir. Okay, so real life took over for a bit. I had to raise the money in another character in-game to get another elixir. Yay. So I'm going to kick this off at 6:45. So far we've been going for 75 minutes. So what I'm going to do, just as before, make sure that the garrison potion is used to give us that extra 20%, but not use the elixir until I'm killing the very final mob. This, again, is another very long bonus objective, so I'm not quite sure right now how long it would take to complete. And the reason why I said it's taken 75 minutes so far is I added a couple of minutes for travel time of what it would have taken to get from Spires of Iraq over to Nagrand. But there we go. It's been completed. I got a whopping 347,000 and it's taken me up to 68%. So I reckon only one more bonus objective is going to finish the job. So, considering I've just started the elixir, we've got 15 minutes. I know for a fact, there we go. There is a secret here on the side. I'm going to grab that. 52,000 on the way. And I know there's another one straight in the direction in which I'm heading, so I think I'll swoop down and grab that. That's another 100k from leaving the previous bonus objective before I've even got to the new one. And the good news is this is really easy. We've just got one major quest mob and then we've got to free 6 spirits and kill 15 Saberons. And considering we started at 6:45 for this next set, we're going to be done in around about 90 minutes total gaming time, and that's just 75 minutes worth of elixir. So crushing everything in sight, we just need one more kitty cat. There's our suspecting victim right there, and I reckon if we're going to ding 86% before, there you go. Hurrah! Level 100. So it's taken 90 minutes, an hour and a half to get from level 92 to level 100. That's 8 full levels, utilizing potions, heirloom items, utilizing, of course, the big powerful weapon and flying as well, all to your advantage. This is one hell of a power leveling guide. And the beauty is, of course, now that you're top level, you've still got a stonking weapon, 705, to start off with, heading off into Tanaan if you want to go gear up. So I personally think this has been a heck of a trip. It's better than just grinding mob after mob after mob. At least you've gone round Draenor, gone to different locations, and had a little bit of fun doing it in such a ridiculous time. So make sure you get a couple of potions from your garrison. Make sure you get 5 elixirs of rapid mind. And then, of course, the right heirlooms. And that 6 out of 6 level, item level 705 weapon. And you'll crush it. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Those links are in the description down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.